It's the first serious non-US answer to who gets to mint a currency's digital form and who keeps the float that comes with it. The structural mirror image of deposit defense dynamic. Let's start by reframing the entire story out here. Now, there were two narratives that framed the 10th June announcement, and according to us at Punjab Capital, both are noise. The first is the timeline, a yen stablecoin by March 2027, which tells us when and not what. The second is the familiar Japan still prefers cash and cards framing, which treats this as a retail adoption story. It does neither. But MUFG, SMBC, and Mizuho actually announced the structural choice about the issuance topology, who is permitted to mint the digital yen through what legal vehicle, and where the resulting economics accrue. Read at that level, and it's the most consequential stablecoin design decision a developed banking system has made as yet. It's the structure that matters out here. The three banks are not issuing a coin each. They are acting as joint settlers on a single trust, with trust banks serving as trustees that issue the instrument, each bank co-committing assets into the trust rather than floating a priority token. The output is classified as an electronic payment instrument under the 2023 Payment Services Act amendments, a third legal category that is neither a bank deposit and nor a security. It runs on MUFG's Progmet platform with issuance supported across multiple public chains. The council formed this month is tasked with finalizing the scheme design and governance before the fiscal year winter closes on 31st of March 2027. The mechanics of the story out here, the coin is incidental. Let's get to the float read now. Now, this is a structural inverse of the dynamic that we mapped in defending the float a couple of days earlier in our video. In the US framework built around the Genius Act, the incumbent banks are on the defensive. Non-bank issuers mint the stablecoins, and tokenized deposits are the bank's instrument for keeping the balances and the float that they generate inside the deposit base. Japan's mega banks have chosen the opposite structure. Rather than defend the float deposit side, they are pooling it. Issuance and reserve economics are kept inside the banking system through a jointly controlled trust with no non-bank issuer in the loop.